Brainerd Bantam AA versus Chaska here in Chaska. Shot on goal right off the face off there by Chaska. Save there by Aaron. Puck in the Brainerd zone. Lee. Lick on the wall, pokes it forward. Out to neutral zone. Tries to get over the balloon, but picked up by Chaska. Chaska in on the Brainerd zone, left side. Shot, blocker save by Van Wonderen. Up to their right D, left D. He steps up, shot, another save by Van Wonderen. Puck poked out in the neutral zone. Ensign pressure. Norris up the middle, drop to Books. Books fans on a shot. And Chaska clears it out. Velasco with it. Dumps it in deep. Chaska sends it all the way down ice for an icing. Norris on the face-off. Reed. Books. Books dumps it in. Henson pokes it forward. Reed over to Velasco in the neutral zone. Velasco dumps it in deep. Brainerd going off for a line change. Gaken out. Chaska on the left side. Cut off by Hoff. Goes back out by Roush. And dumped in by Lick. Lick down low. With Roush. Lick with it. It's taken off the puck. Chaska sends it to the left corner of their zone. Roush with a hit. Gaken tries to center it to Lick. It's intercepted and swept wide. Chaska clears it out. Potman is tied up. Sends it back down ice. Puck ends up on goal. Brainerd line change again. Chaska off sides. Off in the Chaska zone. Boom. And puck sent down ice again for another icing. Face-off, Bloom shot over the net. Lee dumps it on net. Norris backhand shot goes wide. Bloom dumps it back in deep. Norris in after down low. Check from Norris. Bloom tying him up on the wall. Leary out to the point. Velasco walked the line. His shot's intercepted. Chaska clears it out from neutral zone. And on the left side again, shot on goal pad saved by Van Wonderen. Leary trying to get a stick on the puck. Chaska dumps it in deep. Lee with it. Up to Leary. Leary dumps it in deep in the Chaska zone. Another Brainerd line change. Chaska comes out reset. Back in neutral zone. Tied up by Lick. Hotman tries to clear it out. Puck's intercepted. Pass to the left wing. Steps up. Blocker save by Weingarten. Henson on the boards. Chips it forward. Books. Bounces off his stick. Hotman fires it in deep. Books tying it up down low. Pops out to center ice. Poppin with it. On the face-off. Henson and Books on a wing. Potvin, Reed back. Potvin with it. Over to Henson. Just out of his reach. Chaska with the puck in their zone. Pressure from Books. Chaska clears it out. Center ice. Poked off with Lee's stick. Chaska centering pass. Intercepted by Reed. Reed tips it up to Books. Books pokes it forward. Puck down low now in the Chaska zone, Licking after it. Out to Lee at the point. Lee steps, shoots, stick save. Crouch in the corner, he falls down. Lick sends it back out to Lee again. Lee back to Lick. Lee at the point, can't keep it in this time. Gakin swats it across the blue line. Norris up the middle. Roush for the shot just over the net. Norris and Gakin down low. Chaska with it now. Get it out across the blue line. Into the Brainerd zone on the right side. The player forced back out to neutral zone. And on the left side, shot saved by Van Weingarten. Pops back out across the blue line. Chaska has to reset. Leary pressuring them all the way deep into their own zone. Norris steals the puck away, dumps it back in deep. Bloom in after it. Bloom sends it to the right corner. Leary sends it back down low. Up by Chaska and they put it out to neutral zone. Reed, over to Blasco, back to Reed, Bloom, neutral zone, dumps it across the blue line, picked up by Chaska, sent back out. Blasco, red line, Leary dumps it down low as he stumbles. Out to Blasco at the point, puts it into the left corner. Look after it. Chaska gets it out to center ice. Poke it forward. Nice defensive play by Blasco. Just dives, tipping the puck into the Brainerd left corner. Morris up to the neutral zone. Henson chasing after it deep in the Chaska zone. Chaska lays it down ice. No icing. Off. Up the middle. Books center ice, and on the left side, shot on goal, stick save. Rebound picked up by Chaska, cleared out to Potvin in the neutral zone. Books dumps it in deep, Norrison after it. Up in the neutral zone, off pokes at it, Chaska clears it into the Brainerd zone, Potvin clears it back out. Roush center ice, angles a little, Potvin dumps it in deep on goal. Chaska, and on the left side, dangles past Lee, saved by Van Weingarten. Roush with it, bumps off the puck. Velasco. Velasco tied up in the Brainerd zone on the far wall. Bacon goes in after it. Bacon comes away, gets it to Roush, bounces off his stick in the neutral zone. Roush moving forward into the Chaska zone. Bloom in after it with Lick, but Chaska clears it out across the blue line. Stolen away by Bloom. Bloom heads back in on the right side. The shot's deflected up into the glass. Lick in the left corner. Leary steals it, cuts towards the net, shot on goal by Leary. Bloom to Leary through the slot. Leary's stuck up in the slot. Chaska clears it out. There should be an icing on Chaska. Chaska zone. Leary dumps it in deep. Beacon down low. Rubbed off the puck. Puck comes out to the point. Kept in by Hoff. Sends it back deep. Bloom in the corner. Leary there with him. Leary. Checked off the puck. Leary with the puck again. Left corner. Turns towards the net. Blocker saved by Chaska goalie. Leary and Bloom in the corner battling. Pops out to the D. Reed. His shot hits traffic out front and ends up back in the left corner. Bloom tying up on the wall. Norris tying it up on the wall. Chaska finally able to poke it out across the blue line. Hoff spins off like a defender in the Brainerd zone. Out to center ice to Leary. Pass goes behind him. Leary chases it into the Chaska zone. Reed and Leary. Chaska pokes it out. Hoff back to Leary. Leary dumps it in deep. Brainerd line change, which chases after it deep in the Chaska zone. Chaska player fans on it. Clears it out. Velasco sends it in just before Books crosses the blue line. Brainerd offsides. 4:30 left in the first. Lick on the face-off in the neutral zone. Chaska comes away with it into the Brainerd zone on the left side. Angled off by Velasco into the left corner. Lick in there to help him. Still tied up in the corner. Pops out. Ensign sends it out to center zone up high, but Chaska just keeps it in. Lick battling again down low in the left corner. Ensign send it off the boards, but Chaska needs to keep it in. Behind the Brainerd net. Velasco battling. Lick in there to help now. Chaska comes away with it. Centering pass up high. Shot on goal. It's covered by Van Weinberg. Off in the Brainerd zone. Norris turns it down low. Roush picked up by Lee, sends it out across the blue line. Chaska dumps it back in deep. Lee in after it. Pokes it forward in the net for Reed. Norris sends it back over to Lee's side, but Lee gets angled up. Chaska right D, fans on the puck. Bacon Chaska offsides. They poke it across the blue line. Himself in the neutral zone. Chaska dumps it into the Brainerd zone. Reed in after it. Puts it up the far wall. In there. Chaska sends it through the slot to the near side. Shot on goal from the left wing. Saved by Van Weingren. Norris to Bloom. Bloom across the blue line back to Norris. Norris dumps it in deep into the Chaska zone as Bloom chases after it. Leary down low as well. Leary steals the puck away, dumps it back behind the net. Bloom. Lick comes out. Lick pressuring, but Chaska able to clear it out across the blue line. Lick, poke check. Center ice. Chaska in the Brainerd zone on the right side. Shot from the right wing circles. Saved by Van Weingren. Swept wide by Velasco. Lick up Bloom in the neutral zone. Bloom chips it in off the left wall. And puck down low in the Chaska zone. Lick after it. Chaska clears it out. Through the neutral zone into the Brainerd zone. Hopping up to Bloom. Bloom chips it off the far wall and deep into the Chaska zone. Henson chasing after him. Chaska player spins off of Henson. Clears it out to center ice. Chipped in on the left side of the Brainerd zone. Hoff sends it back out. Center ice. Chaska with it just inside their blue line. Hoppin. Up to Henson. Henson off his stick. Chaska heads back in. Nice check. Gets the player off the puck. Puck pops back out up to the red line. Hooks and Henson pressuring Chaska in their own zone. Chaska puts the puck in their own bench for a whistle. On the face-off over to Gakin. Gakin to Velasco. Velasco dumps it in deep. Roushing after it behind the net with Norris. Norris sends it over to the left corner and chases it down. Norris tries to get out to Lee. It's intercepted by Chaska. They skate it on out. Chaska in on the left side. Cut off by Lee. Norris puts up the loose puck, skates it out to Gakin. Gakin cuts through the middle to Roush. Roush's shot misses the net and up into the netting for a whistle. Lick on the face-off in the Chaska zone. Chaska out to the neutral zone. Spins off the Lee. Chaska player throws it through the slot. Chaska down low, centering pass, intercepted by Lee. Brainerd with a penalty coming up as Bloom cross-checks a Chaska player down. Start of the second period, Bloom in the box. Brainerd will be on the penalty kill for 2 minutes. And that cross-check penalty right at the end of the first period. Score 0-0. Shots on goal are 6 for Brainerd, 10 for Chaska. Puck in the Brainerd zone off the face-off. Sent back out across the blue line. Chaska has to reset. Offsides. On the face-off, pushing it forward. Chaska with the puck, pressured by Leary. Managed to skate it through the neutral zone, in on the left side. Drop pass to their center, circles the zone. Out to the right D, back right wing. Shot off a shin pad, flexing to the right corner. Chaska still controlling the puck. Left wing, there's a pass, it's intercepted, Lick gets it out across the blue line. Chaska has to reset. Chaska in on the left side, angled wide by Potman, out to their left D. Steps up to the left wing circle. Up to the left D position, back down low left side. Behind the net. Left D just barely keeps the puck in. Down low. Right wing with the puck out to the right D. Walks the line back to the right wing. Off the skate behind the Brainerd net. Brainerd sends it out across the blue line. Chaska has to reset. 24 seconds left in the Brainerd penalty kill. Chaska up the middle, angled wide by Hoff, poked into the corner by Van Weinberg. Hoff goes to poke it out. Chaska controlling. Chaska with the puck down behind the net. Shot on goal, saved by Van Weinberg. Hoffman pulls it out. Henson comes off the bench and not able to get a stick on the puck. Pops off the neutral zone. Reed not able to keep it in. Hooks. Norris in on the right side. Up to Reed. The shot goes wide. Reed keeps it in. Hooks it forward. Chaska with it down low. Henson pressuring them. Up the far wall. Chipped out the neutral zone. Reed picks it up, drops it to Lee to Henson, knocked off the puck. Chaska chips it into the Brainerd zone on the right side. Puck on net, kicked away by Van Weinberg. Sent down ice by Reed. Chaska has to chase after it, no icing. Fans on it out front. Roush. Bacon. The puck away for Chaska, able to chip it out. Zone. Chaska angles past Reed. Shot on goal, saved by Van Weinberg. His puck picked up by Lick and sent out along the boards to Roush. Roush skates it out and down ice. Roush trying to get it to Bacon. It's intercepted by Chaska. Lick gets it on Potman. Takes out a Chaska player's stick. His puck picked up in the Brainerd zone by Velasco up to Roush. Roush tips it to Bacon. Velasco dumps it in. Up on the near wall, Chaska's zone, dumped deep by Lick. Chaska out on the red line and on the left side, cutting towards the center. Velasco poke check, sweeps the puck away. There's puck on the left wall, dumped in deep by Chaska. Picked up by Bloom to Lick, back to Bloom, up to Leary, on the left side, gets it down the wall, spins in the corner, out to Potman, and this shot goes wide. Norris and far wall. Back to Bantam at the left D position. He fires it towards the net. It hits a shin pad. Ends up down low. Leary. Right up on the wall. Sends it back deep for Bloom. Morris. Out across the blue line. Chaska player. Chips it in deep. And Blasco chases after it. Blasco with it. Brainerd zone. Spins off a defender. Up to Bloom off his skate into the neutral zone. Chaska. And on the right side, they're offsides. Face off in the neutral zone. Chaska pokes it across the blue line. Reed. Up by Lick, down low, back to Reed. Reed up the middle towards Henson, out of his reach, and puck trickles down into the Chaska zone. Henson pressuring. Chaska clears it out. Reed picks up the loose puck at the red line. Back to Lick. Lick chips it forward. Chaska sends it back into the Brainerd zone. Off races after it in the left corner, sends it up the boards. Kept in by Chaska. Shot goes wide. Puck bounces off the net. Brooks chips it forward across the red line and down low. Lick races after it. Chaska goes all the way out to the zone and down ice. That's going to be an icing on Chaska. .50 left, second period. Morris in the corner, Chaska zone. Crouch sends it behind the net. Morris chases after it into the left corner. Chaska trying to clear it out. He's puck picked up by Gakin. He sends it to the center of the zone. Chaska picks it up and clears it out. Chaska in the neutral zone and on the left side. Pull check by Blasco. He sends it down ice. Puck was tipped, no icing. Morris races after it. Chaska. Poke check by Bloom. Chaska able to clear it out. 1-on-1, Lee's back. Then on the left side, saved by Van Weingren. It's covered for a whistle. Off in the Brainerd zone. Off, sends it behind the net. Chaska picks it up. Off the post. Brainerd clears it off of Bloom's skate into the neutral zone. Chipped forward by Potvin. And that's an icing for Brainerd. Up the inner boards, hit by Chaska. Check from Bloom there. Potvin kicks it out to Leary, center ice. Leary pokes it in across the blue line on the left side. Out to Bloom. Luke Nagel tries to get it on goal. Ends up behind the net. Centering pass by Bloom. Comes out to Potvin. Potvin dumps it into the left corner. Leary there. Leary spins off at the player. Picks off his stick. Out to Potvin. Potvin shot on goal. It's licking the mask and ends up along the near wall. Penalty coming up on Chaska for cross-checking as Lick was cross chip down there. On the face-off, Brainerd power play for 2 minutes. In the right corner. Lee. Chaska. Controlling the puck. They're in the Brainerd zone, but stepped out into the neutral zone and then dumped it in deep to this penalty kill. Check. Chaska, loose puck picked up by Lee, skates it down to the neutral zone and across the blue line. Picked off his stick. Brainerd has to reset off. Sends across the neutral zone to Books. Books. At the middle to Norris. Norris. And on the right side. Tucked in by Lee. Henson. Left corner. Tied up. Sends it up the boards to Hoff. Hoff with it. Down low to Henson. Henson. Back to Hoff. Hoff over to Books to Lee. Back to Books on the right side. Shot on goal. Rebound. Sent out to the slot to Norris by Henson. Ends up on the far wall. Kept in deep by Lee. Chaska throws puck down ice. Icing on Chaska. Seven seconds left in the Brainerd power play. Chaska with the puck. They clear it out and down ice. Another icing on Chaska. Leary on the wall with a puck. Gets it down low. Backhands it to Bloom. Bloom back to Leary. The left wall is tied up. And does he get it out to Blasco? Blasco sends it over to Reed on the right side. Reed in the circle, fumbles the puck. Chaska takes it out. Brainerd has to reset. Blasco to Leary on the left side. Leary takes it in. Up towards the middle. Over to Reed. Reed fans on the shot. Puck in the right corner. Chaska takes it out. Both teams full strength. 5 minutes left in the second period. Chaska in on the right side. Controlling the puck down low. Puck up against the side of the net. And it's covered for a whistle. Face off in the Brainerd zone. Norris wins it down low, but Chaska picks it up. Chaska dangling on the left side, out to their left D. Shot. Glove saved by Van Weingren for a whistle. Opens the face off again. Let's up down low behind the Brainerd net. Bloom up to Velasco. Velasco's knocked off the puck. Puck out to neutral zone. Potman tips it. Bacon angles. Backhands it to Norris. Norris with it. Norris deep into the Chaska zone. Bacon there. it out into the Brainerd zone on the right side. We got a hooking penalty coming up on Brainerd. Two-minute penalty for hooking on Riley Roush with 3:56 left in the second period. In the Brainerd zone, right corner, Chaska sends it into the slot and is covered for a whistle. Face off in the Brainerd zone, 1:47 left in the penalty kill. Norris runs it into the corner. Glasgow chips it behind the net, out of Potvin's reach. Chaska dumps it in deep. Glasgow sends it the other way, comes out to the blue line, but Chaska keeps it in. Chaska down low, over the left wing, shot on goal, saved by Van Weinberg. It's sent out to neutral zone by Potvin. Chaska up the middle, dangling over the left wing, shot on goal, saved by Van Weingren and covered again for a whistle. Cleared out by Brainerd off the face-off, ends up all the way down ice for an icing. Backhand shot on goal, and Weinberg gets his pad over there just in the nick of time. 59 seconds left in the penalty kill with 2:54 left in the second period. Face-off right wing circle, the Brainerd zone. Lick on the face-off. Chaska wins it out to the left D. Shot, blocker saved by Van Weinberg. Potvin in the left corner sends it behind the net. Out to the right D. Walks the line over to the right wing. Left D, right D, out to the left D, step up, goes through the slot into the right corner and cleared out by Lick to the neutral zone. 32 seconds left in the penalty kill for Brainerd. Chaska in on the left side, drop to the left D, steps up, sent down low, trickles in just behind Van Weingren and Chaska on the board. Face-off, 2:13 left in the second period. Shots on goal are 7 for Brainerd and 23 for Chaska. Off, down low, up to Henson, tips it forward. The Books not able to skate it out. Chaska centering pass up high, bounces off the stick into left boards. Dump it in deep in the left corner. Off, tips it forward, loose out front. Swept wide, by Hoff into the right corner. Norris tying it up there. Reed in to help. Reed scoots it up along the left wall and out across the blue line. Books in on the left side. You got Henson on the right side. Chips it over to Henson. Chaska just gets enough on it, bounces over Henson's stick, and they clear it out. Chaska in on the left side, poke check by Hoff, sends it out center ice to Books, but just out of his reach for an icing. Got in the face-off in the Brainerd zone, puck behind the net. Beacon sends it back behind the net. Velasco up the far wall to Roush. Roush skates it out across the blue line, puts it forward to Gakin, but it's intercepted. Checked by Roush. Puck sent deep into the Chaska zone. Gakin in after it. Up to the red line, Chaska. And the Brainerd left side, they dump it into the left corner, and it rolls behind the Brainerd net. Lee sends it back into the right corner, or left corner, out to the left knee by Chaska. Shot trickles through the slot. Lee in the right corner sends it to Velasco, up the wall to Roush, kicks it out to neutral zone. Velasco chasing after it. Velasco sees the puck away, dumps it back in deep. Chaska zone. Brainerd finishes their line change. Chaska, and on the right side, Lee to over the left wing, back to the right wing. That's a nice play by Chaska. Time for a face-off here. Leary, shot on goal from center ice, and that's the buzzer in the second period. Start of the third period. Chaska. Dumps it in deep in the Brainerd zone on the right side. Off, sends it behind the net. Lee works it forward to Leary. Bounces over his stick. Chaska dumps it in deep. Off with it again. Bloom pushes it forward. Chaska keeps it in at the blue line. Finally sent out to neutral zone. Chaska in on the left side. Shot on goal. Glove saved by Van Wangeren for a whistle. Glasgow, back to Norris, center zone. Norris gets it out. Brooks spins off a defender. Brooks out to Reed. Reed over to Glasgow. Glasgow on goal. 6 save. Reed picks up the loose puck on the wall, dumps it in deep. Henson in after it. Henson down low, tied up with Norris. Norris with it now. He's tied up on the wall down low. Henson pokes it forward, but Chaska puts a stick on it and pokes it out through the neutral zone. Reed off the wall to the neutral zone. Henson with it, and he crossed the blue line. He's cut off as he gets across the blue line. Chaska back the other way. Chaska sends it through the zone to the near side, and then dumped it in deep. Glasgow with it. Up the wall. Brooks not able to get it out of zone. Chaska dumps it in deep in the Brainerd zone again. Reed up to Henson. Off his stick. Henson chips it forward to the neutral zone. Chaska picks it up. Aiken pressure in the neutral zone. Chaska in on the left side. Shot on goal. Stick save. Covered for a whistle by Van Wangeren. On the face-off, Potvin sends it behind the net to the far wall. Chaska keeps it in, sends it in deep out front, and bounces through the slot to the left corner. Off, tying it up. Puck pops out. Chaska gets a stick on over the right wing. Puck comes off the net, and that's whistled dead. Off in the Brainerd zone. Norris sends it back to Reed. Reed sends it behind the net for Lee. Picked up by Leary on the wall. Sends it back behind the net for Reed. Reed tries to clear out. Oh! Picked up, intercepted right in the center of the zone. Shot was off the post. Bloom, and on the right side, loses the puck as he's angled off with Chaska, forced into their corner. Down low. Lee from the slot, from the point. Shot, blocker save. Puck into the left corner. Out to Reed. Reed. Shot hits traffic, and Chaska sends it all the way down ice. Brainerd races back for it. It's going to be an icing on Chaska. Lick moves the face off. Glasgow dumps it in deep. Henson in after it in the right corner. Off. Keeps it in at the wall and puck down low. Chaska picks it up on the wall and pulls it out to center ice. Both players skates it in on the right side. Poke check by Glasgow. Lick over Glasgow just inside the blue line. Battling on the wall. Lick comes away with it. Out in the neutral zone. Lick drops it back to Hoff. Hoff up to Brooks. Brooks bounces off his stick deep into the Chaska zone. He's tied up. Lick Hoff. Henson. Puck's stolen away from Henson, sent out to neutral zone. Velasco sends it down on the ice. Pass was intended, I think, for Lick, but ended up across the goal line for icing on Brainerd. Pokes it out across the blue line. That's the way they dump it in deep. Reed in after it. Chaska, left wing. Shot goes through the slot to the right corner. Potvin clears it out. Bloom races after it down ice. Ties him up in their left corner. Chaska spins off of Norris out to the point, kept in by Potvin. Potvin knocked down. Chaska sends the puck all the way down ice for an icing. On the face-off in the Chaska zone. Chaska sends it up the far wall. Tied up by Bacon. They manage to poke it out to neutral zone. Bounces off their stick, picked up by Hoff. Hoff dumps it across the blue line. Chaska passes it back out. Chaska offsides. Lick on the face-off in the neutral zone. Chaska dumps it down in the Brainerd zone. Lee back to pick it up. Sends it behind the net. Hoff chases after him in the right corner. Bacon and Hoff battling for it. Chaska with it. Right wing circle shot. Hits traffic. Goes wide to the left corner. Lee sends it behind the net. Tied up by Hoff. Out to the far wall. Lick picks it up and skates it on out. Lick 1-on-2. Pokes it forward into the Chaska zone down deep. Tries to center it, but nobody there. Chaska clears it out. Bloom dumps the puck in center ice as Leary chases in after it. Leary in the left corner tying up the Chaska player. Chaska has to send it back behind their net. Norris pressuring. Potvin at the red line. Chaska comes away with it, skates it in the red. Shot goes up over the net. The lefty keeps it in. It's poked away by Norris, picked up by Bloom. Bloom pokes it in across the blue line and chases after it as Chaska skates it behind their own net. Chaska out to neutral zone. Potvin over to Norris. Norris checked off the puck at the blue line. Puck into the left corner. Leary tries to tie it up. Potvin got a high stick on the puck, so it's going to be a whistle. Face-off in the Brainerd zone. Lick sent off the face-off. Henson's going to take the face-off. Chaska up to the right D. Shot hits traffic out front. Swept into the right corner. Henson, center ice. Dangles in on the left side over to Lick. Lick sends it back to Henson out front where he gets tied up. His puck picked up by Bixson corner. To Henson down low, shot on goal, saved by Chaska goalie. centers. Puck deflected behind the Chaska net. Books with it, down low. Chips it up to Henson. Sauce pass. Henson not able to get a shot off. Chaska sweeps it out to the blue line. Lee, shot into shin pad. Lick picks up the loose puck. Poked off his stick to the far wall. Books, shot from the point. On goal. Saved by Chaska goalie. Chaska picks up the rebound and sends it all the way down ice. Lee. Up to Books. Books to Henson. Bounces over his stick. Chaska picks it up at center ice and dumps it in deep. Lee. Behind the net to Reed. Bounces off his stick. Chaska picks it up center and pass out front. Covered by Van Weingarten for a whistle. On the face-off, Chaska wins. Lefty shot. Bad save by Van Weingarten. Shots on goal are 13 for Brainerd, 29 for Chaska. Chaska dumps a puck in behind the Brainerd net. Glasgow after it in the right corner. Right up on the wall. Chaska comes away with it. Chaska shot from the blue line, goes high and wide. Picked up by Reed out to the red line now. Boom. And Leary battling on the boards in the neutral zone. Norris kicks it forward. Bloom with it. Right wing circle. Taking off his stick. Norris shot from the boards. Goes wide. And Chaska tries to clear it out. Kept in by Leary. And stolen away from him. As Chaska skates with it down low in their own zone. They clear it out across the blue line. Quick check by Hoff. Chaska skates in on the left side, but they're off sides. Face off in the neutral zone. Chaska skates it in. Backhand shot on goal. Stick saved by Van Weingarten. Picked up by Roush. Licked over to Potvin. Potvin's taken down. Puck in the Chaska zone on the left wall. Roush sends it into the right corner. Licking after it. It's taken away by Chaska. Chaska sends it up the wall and out to Potvin in the neutral zone. Potvin sends it across to Lick. Lick comes it back to Reed. Poked off his stick in the Brainerd zone. Saved by Van Weingarten. Reed sent to the box for roughing for 2 minutes. 5:34 left in the game. Brainerd pulls the puck out. Bloom dumps it back to Norris. Norris in on the right side. Shot from the right wing circle. Glove save by Chaska. Chaska with the puck behind their own net. Up the right side, into the Brainerd zone on the left side. Tied up by Bloom as they cross the blue line from offsides. Chaska on the left side. Knocked off the puck by Velasco, down low. Norris and Velasco. Shot by Chaska, left winger. High and wide. Goes out to the neutral zone. Velasco clears it out. Leary back pressuring. Norris with a check. His puck rolls across the Brainerd line. Check by Norris. Puck covered by Van Weinberg. Off in the Brainerd zone, Lick backhands it out to center ice. Chaska gets him in on the right. They're offsides again. Lick on the face-off. Chaska and on the left side, cut off by Leary. Dumped in deep. Lee battling down low. Up to their left D. Down to the left wing. Down low. Steps up. Shot. Puck pops out. Loose puck. Circling. Shot goes wide. Chaska with the puck down low. Left corner. Up to their left D. Shot on goal, saved by Van Weinberg. Loose rebound picked up by Chaska. Shot goes into the right corner. Chaska in the Brainerd net. Out to their left knee. Shot was wide into the right corner. Picked up by Hoff on the boards. Hoff to Lick. The red line Lick dumps it in deep. Brainerd back to full strength. Leary pressuring down low. Chaska clears it on out. Chaska through the neutral zone in on the left side. Angled wide by Velasco. Drops to the left wing. Shot on goal. Pad save by Van Weinberg. Chaska with a rebound. Left wall in the Brainerd zone. Pressured by Henson. Over to the right wing. Centering pass. Ends up on the left wing. Pad save by Van Weinberg. Velasco down low for Potvin. The left wall, dumped back in deep by Chaska. Potvin in the left corner. Potvin sends it behind the net for Velasco. Out of his reach. Chaska. Henson picks it up, passes it out to Books. Books in across the red line. And on the left side, Books still controlling the puck. Poked off his stick down low. Comes out to Potvin at the point, gets a shot off, just as he's checked down. Velasco. The right wing shot goes high and wide and rebound pops all the way out to neutral zone. Potvin has to chase after it. Books sends it in deep. Norris gets a loose puck down low, centers it, nobody there. It's Brainerd line change. Kept in by Gakin and then cleared out by Chaska all the way down into the Brainerd zone for an icing. 2:05 left. The goalie, 6 players out, 6 skaters out. Chaska sends it all the way down ice. That's going to be another icing on Chaska. 1:55 left. Like on a face-off, down low. Chaska sends it out to the point, kept in by Hoff. Sends it back down low to Bloom. Bounces over, stick into the left corner. Chaska with it. Send it out to the neutral zone. Rolls through the neutral zone into the Brainerd zone. Off to Lick down low. Picked up by Blasco in the left corner. Blasco over to Hoff. Sends it out to Lick at the neutral zone, but out of his reach. Chaska sends it in, but they got a player offside. Chaska sends it down ice again for another icing. They take a shot on the empty net. Norris in the corner, it's tied up. Off in the help. Off out to Reed. Reed over to Blasco. That comes out across the blue line. Blasco fumbles. Chaska dumps it in deep. Blasco to Reed. Reed tries to center it. Loose puck intercepted, and Chaska scores on the empty net. Off. Push forward deep into the Chaska zone. Chaska clears it out. Poppin, center ice, sends it up the right wall. Picked up by Chaska. Chaska up the middle into the Brainerd zone. Tried to deep around Poppin, but he didn't get him off. Chaska up to the right D. Shot to the right of the goal. Rebound picked up by Rao. She tries to pass it up to Henson, but it's intercepted. Puck in the slot, swept wide, booked. Puts it out to Henson. He's knocked off the puck in the neutral zone. Chaska up the middle. And then shot center mass saved by Bantam. I don't know what happened. There was 11 seconds left on the clock, but they just whistled the end of the play.